And hello everyone, welcome to another episode of CSI. I don't know why I do that, I go, and hello everyone. But we're stuck. To put the place, I have no idea what to do. At all. None whatsoever. I guess we'll just try and I want to figure out this freaking this DNA. Like, I know that and that is a match, right? Okay, so whoever was using the driftwood got a chunk bit out of them. There's number 2. Doesn't match with the number 1. Doesn't match with Dominic either. Oh, pardon me, I almost sneezed. So the only thing I can think of is the only thing we're not sure on is 2. So search, but none of them match. It's not a match. That's not a match. That's not a match. That's not a match. And that's not a match. No way, but you know what? I'm desperate. So let's just try.
Would be a match. Angela Carson. But this is unusual. Her blank.
No.
Just a name.
That is not a match. Look at that. That is not a freaking match. Damn it. Well, you know what? All that time I spent confused, absolutely none of it counts.
Yeah? What do you need, guy?
Because that was a game, that was the game's fault.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Entirely the game's fault, damn.
Though I don't know why you're not getting... Oh, I see. Woman's logged under a fairly new program cataloging human tissue DNA from archived hospital specimens, which wouldn't have come up on your search. Should be a no-brainer. According to this, she's... What? We might have a computer glitch here. Says Angela Carson was killed in a car accident 17 years ago. How in the world could her DNA show up today in your dragon's belly? A bunch of board members listed when they did, though. Attending physician, Dr. Julius Ravelli. Isn't that the doc your funeral director claimed seeing the night in question?
That is... okay. Right. Let's go talk to Mr. Julius Ravelli. I'm so annoyed at that. That was not a match. That was nowhere near a freaking match.
Angela Carson. You understand, I've treated many patients over the years. But I do believe, yes, she was an accident victim, automobile, quite some time ago. Sorry, I'm completely fuzzy over the details. I do recall she died at the hospital of massive head trauma. Why do you ask? I mean, after such a long time. Yes, all our older records are computerized now. Should be no problem. Let's see, here's the Carson woman. Accident took place 17 years ago. Rushed from scene to Sundown Hospital. Died shortly thereafter. OP flag. Pretty standard.
OP flag, you said?
I did, yes. Again, quite standard.
Meaning she was an organ donor. OP, organ procurement.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's how, long after her death, Miss Carson's DNA turns up alongside someone else's DNA. The result of an organ transplant. Tissue in transplanted organs gradually gets replaced, but even after 17 years, there'd still be traces. Somehow, both these DNA strands wound up in the belly of a beast.
Sure, I'll check for you. Let's see. None listed. Of course, these older medical records aren't always as extensive as we'd like them to be.
Well, you know what? I think brass is probably our best bet. Sorry, I had to mute the mic because I was literally coughing my guts up. And
Enough to check?
thought I would spare you guys that.
Okay. You ready for this? She was married to one Victor Kaufman, our friendly neighborhood mortician. Miss Carson apparently kept her maiden name.
Well, that is... okay, that's weird. Let's go to Julius, see if he knows anything about that. Then we'll go and talk to our good old friendly mortician. No, he has no idea, so funeral home it is. I think we're near... I think we're... I still can't believe that freaking DNA thing. That was not a match. This is not the first time I've been screwed over by the game like that.
She did. It was a terrible loss, and I feel the pain every day of my life. That's why I got into this noble profession. I understand loss. I know sorrow. I live with mine every day, and it allows me to deal with those who are confronted with theirs. What a stunning coincidence. I never knew who attended her. I was not in town when the tragedy occurred. Didn't make it to the hospital before Angela passed. What a strange and small world. Certainly, I've made it clear, I hope, how much I value the contribution of you people. One thing, however, I must insist you stay out of the preparation room in respect for the families we serve here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to prepare for a meeting with the bereaved.
You know, one thing I've learned is that when people say, yeah, you can look around, but stay away from that room, that's usually a bad sign. Usually, anyway. Now, what can we actually do here? Well, this is the preparation room by the looks of things, but there's lots of stuff in here.
Mr. Kaufman didn't give us permission to go in.
Well, we need a warrant, girl. Get us a warrant. Wait, what's that? Looks like car keys of some kind, or... Whoa, hello. Hello, I saw you. I saw you.
This page has special entries over the last decade. One was entered very recently. A compulsive personality will often track things, even if they're potentially incriminating.
Let's take it.
Not immediately illuminating, but worth collecting. Evidence seldom makes its meaning known on first glance.
And that's that done. Nothing more up there. Oh, wait, I see something there. What's this?
Numbers. What?
Well, Grissom. We'll find out. Once we're back at the lab.
Associate degree in funeral service education, 13 years after his wife's death.
Interesting. 13 years before he managed to get himself into the profession. What's this?
Something on this bag here?
Let's swab it. Wait, what? Yeah. Oh, no, let's just take the bag.
Not that.
Really? Really, it's a swab? No?
Nothing special.
What the frick is it? Ah. Oh. Oh, okay.
Nice catch. Though it's not unusual to find a body bag at a funeral home
Yeah,
with blood on it.
I suppose that's not a fantastic catch.
Not that.
What the frick?
Doesn't apply.
There's something we can do here.
Won't be.
Oh, it's got to be a swab now. There we go. See, I knew what I was doing all along. And there's something else there, I think. Oh, hello. Hello. What? Hello? It's not literally not letting me push anything on this. It's right there and I can't. Okay. Literally will not let me do anything with that. That's irritating.
Probably shouldn't be the table itself.
Who needs tables when you have this? Right, when I come back, I'm gonna leave, and then I'm gonna come back to the funeral home. And when I come back, I better be able to pick up that fiber, because that fiber is probably gonna be the fiber I need. So come frickin' on, game. Stop messing about. You messed me about with the DNA. Now you're messing me about with this. Not on. It's almost like you want me to stop playing you. Nope. Nope. Not a single ability to pick that up. Absolutely fantastic.
You know, I really don't know. It seems to be a scrap of paper that should have been tossed out. Probably just some old notations that, now out of context, don't bring anything to mind.
The latest entry's quite recent, Mr. Kaufman.
Yes. Isn't that strange? Terribly sorry. You know how much I want to help, but I just can't recall what that signifies.
Huh.
Maybe they're old lottery ticket numbers. Body bag. Oh, that. Terrible accident victim. Poor soul. Blood everywhere. Wiped most of it up, then tossed the bag.
Now I want to freaking get this fiber. Why can't I get the freaking fiber? Just freaking... Oh, fine, screw you. I'll have to miss an evidence then. Because the game will not let me pick up the fiber.
Hey.
Right. Oh. Somehow I already have it.
It's ready for image enhancement microscopy.
What the frick? The game is glitching out like hell lately.
We'll send the blood on...
Right.
Narrow...
Just got all those things done, dusted. Let's look at the ledger note. Can we get anything from it? No.
Looks like a...
Count entries, handwritten paper.
strange numbers.
Nothing on the note itself. What about items? The keychain drive. How about that?
Scanned the data on his keychain drive with the hex editor and broke out a database pattern. All the carriage returns got stripped out, but I can make it usable. Won't be easy, but I'm here to make your life simpler and more meaningful, right?
That you are, Greg. Oh, can't get comfy. Right. Let's start looking at things. First off, let's look at our DNA from the body bag. Wait, what is this? Okay, that looks like that was a match to... Wow.
The wiped blood from the body bag matches the unidentified blood we found in the stomach of the Komodo dragon.
Well, this is not looking good for him.
Matches. By itself, this isn't definitive, though.
I mean, come on, it's getting pretty definitive. I mean, come on, girl, it's getting pretty definitive. The body bag and the cactus. Oh, damn.
Lines up. Same color, too.
Well, yeah. Victor. What are we gonna do here? This is just not on. You can't be killing people and feeding them to Komodo dragons, man. It's just not cool.
Is there no end to these absurd questions?
Oh, he's getting defensive.
Take my folding operating table there.
I don't know, you tell us.
Enough table, thousands like it could match those tracks.
Then answer this.
Well, that does sound oddly coincidental, but such things happen. Previous owner, I suppose.
You didn't happen to go near that dragon pen when you were out for your evening stroll, did you, Mr. Kaufman? Body bag slung over your arm, maybe?
Of course not. What in heaven's name would I be doing near that pen? That would be foolish. And with a body bag, please. I don't really have anything...
You don't really have anything to say right now. I don't get why this is still... I've got it. I don't know when I picked it up, but I've got it. Let's go and talk to Brass and see if we can, like, get a warrant for Victor, or at least to search the funeral parlour.
Yeah?
I want to search the funeral home. Are you serious?
Sure.
Nothing.
I got the Komodo blood from the thing, and I got the match of the tires, and I got...
Yeah? Your case file tells me... Looking at your... You don't have enough...
Oh, come on, man. I have everything.
Something you want?
Right, no. Back to the lab. Back to the lab. Right.
Yes.
Time to have a serious look. Well, let's start with items. What has been done? The toe has still not been done fully. Right, what was the result from the keychain drive? Yeah, I need to find something similar to that then. Right, let's look at my trace evidence. What have I used up entirely? The vinyl flake, the narrow tread marks, small hair, the DNA from the hair is still to be used to identify someone. And the DNA at the human toe, that's been done. Really? It's just the blood sample and the DNA from the hair. Let's try and match DNA from the hair to the blood sample. Hello.
This DNA matches the sample we recovered from the hair stuck in the driftwood.
Come on. He has got to be our guy. Let's look at the thing. Suspects. Yeah, he's got a good suspect and victim. I've actually never looked at this for the whole thing. Oh, I went away from it. Damn it, I forget how to do it. Right. Any Roundtree, we don't even know who he is. Yeah, he's got crime and suspect, but he's not got any suspect of the victim. And the crime of the victim. Really, Arnold Ziegler is still our best one. Come on, the hair was on the driftwood, and the driftwood matches the body bag.
I need more than hunt.
Come on, man.
Still...
The hair matches the driftwood, which means the driftwood must have hit the person, and the person ended up in the funeral home, and come on. Let's try talking to him. Oh, do you not? Oh, good for you. I'm gonna look up at your place now. I am determined to nail you. Come on, I want in there. It's so annoying that this keeps on coming up that I have something. Like, I didn't get it. I didn't pick this up, but for some reason I have picked it up. What hints do you have for me, Gil? Nope, none. Let's go and talk to Julius. He's my last hope right now. Julius is my last hope.
Afraid that's all?
And he failed me. He failed me. It's back to the lab, I'm afraid. It's back to the lab. I am not ending this episode until I have figured out. So that's all my trace evidence is completely done. Handwritten page, the ledger notes, the piece, the newspaper linking. What is the significance? The human toe still.
Carrots.
Oh. Didn't I already gave you the ledger note.
Characters are similar to the...
Oh, I needed to give him the keychain drive first.
For you on the computer.
Right, so you needed to give him the keychain drive before you gave him the handwritten page and the ledger note. So now with this, let's search for the ledger note.
Gene Cordick, organ recipient, died in 1992. William Barilko died in 1997, also an organ recipient. Carla Brewer, Mary Sawchuk, same. But look at this. John Doe, just recently entered. He's associated with J.J. Thomas's estate. Must be the homeless man from the Claire Thomas case. Coincidence? So all of the accounts listed on the page are of deceased organ donor recipients. The other numbers seem to reflect what he quoted the families on funeral services. All well below market price.
Interesting. So he's offering discounts for people with organ donations, organ transplants.
These victims had organs transported to a recipient in India, which is well known for an underground market for organ trade. So our thoughtful, compassionate mortician has been underbidding on these specific funeral services. Why? Suppose the organs these people received all came from Angela Carson. But morticians don't have access to records of that kind. And why would he have gone to such lengths to collect his late wife's body parts?
I don't know, but if that is not case for a warrant, I have no freaking clue what is case for a warrant. He's like, oh no, we have blood at the scene and we have DNA that ties him to being there, but still not enough for a warrant.
You don't have enough reason to get a...
Look! Still not enough for a warrant! What the frick do you want from me, brass? Seriously, what the frick do you want from me? Come on, man. You need to give me a warrant. Because, come on.
I don't really have...
I don't know. We'll just go and try and talking to all the suspects, I guess. Oh, hey! I was right.
Don't be absurd. And I warn you, I won't stand for having my good reputation demeaned.
We were just asking, Doctor, because of a scrapbook at Kaufman's home listing organ recipients. You'd be his best source of information in that area.
All right. All right. I'm gonna cooperate fully. I want that noted, too. I'm the victim here, understand? Victor Kaufman is a sick, dangerous man, and he's put me under incredible pressure for years. I detest participating in such unethical behavior. But I had no real other choice. Victor said either I helped him or he would destroy me. And my career. Kaufman's wife, Angela, was in critical condition when she was brought into the ER, but was not unconscious, and could still speak. At one point, I asked her to sign an organ donor card, which she did. It's on file. Kaufman didn't make it to the hospital until long after Angela died. In fact, we were already preparing some of her organs for transport. He said nothing at that time, though I remember he had a sick, glazed expression. Later, he said it was impossible Angela could have agreed to organ donation, that they shared strict religious beliefs against such practices, even though his funeral home does cremations. Well, anyway, he began to claim that I'd procured her signature when she was not fully cognizant, that I'd been unethical in my zeal, and he said he was going to go public if I didn't cooperate.
Has your zeal been unethical, Doctor?
Certainly not, but I couldn't convince Kaufman of that.
And that's when he shifted his blackmail pressure to your black market dealings, correct?
What in God's name are you talking about?
Does the name Ram Kumar ring a bell? We know you've been dealing in organs to the black market in India. Victor Kaufman noticed deceased patients were coming through his funeral home with organs inexplicably missing, and eventually figured out what you were up to. So he threatened to expose you if you didn't help him. The identities of donors and recipients are kept confidential, but doctors have access to the information. You helped him track the recipients of his wife's organs.
I think I should consult my attorney.
Frankly, that would be my prescription.
Yeah, you should probably go and talk to your attorney. Whatever you want to do with that. I mean, good luck and all, but we pretty much nailed you to the back of the wall. Now can I have...
This is really money.
Thank you!
Some more, with a thorough...
Thank you! Seriously, that's all I wanted from get-go was just one tiny Little warrant. Could you give me that until now? No, you couldn't. Selfish brass. Let's get this warrant done, and let's get this funeral home searched. Oh, hey, Kaufman, man. Oh. Oh, this is odd. Technically, he's not supposed to be here. Like, in-game, like, it's supposed to be scripted that he's, like, gone somewhere. But he's here. This game does not want to work. I think the PC port was much... Look at that border. Like, this is... Yeah, definitely... The PC port is definitely superior to the Xbox port on this occasion. Oh, damn. Well, we've got lots of stuff in here to look for, so let's look for them. What is that? What is this?
Let's open it.
Oh yeah, let's open it. This is not gonna be weird.
Eyes. Liver. You want to hazard a guess who these once belonged to?
Man, this is... Yep. And who do we have here?
Our homeless heir from the Claire case. Looks like he's ready for cremation. Now that's odd. Fresh incision over his heart scar. Stitched back up. There's something underneath. Give me a hand. It's Ernie Roundtree, our missing security guard. Well, I think we found enough to put Victor away for a long time.
Oh, Ernie. Nice to see that guy, I guess. It's nice to see you again, though. But yeah, let's go. I think we've nailed the mortician. I think. I don't think it's anyone else. I think it's just him.
You got him dead bang. Still, it won't be easy to bring him in. I've got a car outside that funeral home, and there's no sign of him. So where does a crazed, homicidal mortician go after his life has come unraveled?
I don't know. I hope you have ideas.
Mr. Kaufman, what are you doing?
Keep back. Keep back or I'll skip a step with the good doctor and we'll start the embalming procedure just a little bit early. With my personal blend of formaldehyde and insecticide.
You don't want to do that, Victor. You had a mission, didn't you? An objective? This isn't part of your plan. Stay calm, Doctor.
Do my best.
You're in control, Mr. But let's talk. Like the calm, thoughtful man that you are.
Go ahead. Go ahead and ask your question. Maybe I'll answer.
I don't think you started out that way, but you got impatient. That's why we found Ernie Roundtree's body at your funeral home about to be cremated, hidden beneath the body of J.J. Thomas's alleged son, another of Angela's organ recipients.
Those ghouls didn't have a right to her organs. They were hers. Surely you understand that, don't you? Don't you?
Please. Please don't excite him.
Why did you do it?
I'm a man who loved his wife very much, and I am a religious man. So what else could I do?
You were trying to restore her body to its perfect state?
If you don't understand, I can't help you.
I think I do understand, Victor. But you have sinned, haven't you? You believed the doctor pressured your wife into signing. So you blackmailed him for years and tracked your beloved wife's organs. After John Doe, the restoration of Angela was almost complete after a decade of work. But the coincidence of Ernie working nearby must have seemed to you a sign, a divine gift. The final piece of this puzzle you were reassembling had been put right before you. You killed Ernie, removing his kidney and leaving it atop the body bag. You went for your rolling table, but the Komodo came out and began eating your trophy. You tried to beat him back, but you weren't fast enough.
I did it for Angela. You do understand. Would you have me doom her to remain in her cold grave on the great day when the heavens open, ready to welcome her? She could not make that journey unrestored. I did it for her, and I would do it again. But you are right, Mr. Grissom. My mission is complete. When the great day comes, Angela will be ready, and so will I.
Everything you've done so far has been out of love for Angela. Don't kill again out of hate.
I must kill one last time, Mr. Grissom. But again, you're right. Such a wise man you are. We could have been great friends. I kill one last time for love.
Guys? Well, there's that.
Gather and understand the evidence. We can learn so much from the science, but we'll never fathom the inner workings of the human heart. Not the organ, the soul. You surprised to hear me use a word like soul? Well, the human animal has a unique level of cognizance. The only creature who understands and can foresee its own death. The only animal that looks at the sky and wonders about a supreme being. And while such thoughts may separate us from the rest of the lizard circus and give us the ability to make art and explore science, they can also lead a tortured soul like Victor Kaufman down strange, twisted paths that even forensics can't unravel. Good work on these cases. I realize some of them must have seemed bizarre, but this is just the beginning for you.
Honestly, it's not. This is the last game. This is the last case I've got to do, sorry. Heart, liver, and eye. No, it wasn't that. It was eyes. Heart, eyes, and... Oh, it was heart, liver, and eyes. I thought the liver got ate by the Komodo. That's why I didn't do it. Oh, he's just sitting by his computer. Security uniform! He was not naked and he didn't have a raincoat on. I don't know. Oh, it's Las Vegas Star, isn't it? Yeah. What country do you for the Ukraine? I remember that. Good old what was his name? Dimitri? I don't know. I forget his name. 100%. That is every single CSI game. Oh, what's this master bonus? Oh, it's basically just like bonuses and stuff. Ah, I see. Well, we did get the master bonus. We did get master pretty much everything apart from like a couple of cases at the beginning. But yeah, that is CSI. Now, snap review of the game. I actually quite like the game. It's quite fun. It's frustrating at times, like the Xbox port is particularly annoying. It doesn't quite give you a good enough tutorial to explain how things work. Like, I had no idea that I could, like, use items on each other through examining them. And sometimes oh my goodness, the DNA and fingerprints, it was so difficult to match them up. Sometimes they would just not match, but the game would say they were a match. And other times, they were clearly a match, and the game would be like, no, that's not a match. And that was so frustrating, like so unbelievably frustrating. But overall, this is a great point-and-click puzzle game, especially if you're into CSI and you love the TV show like I do. So it's a really good experience. So I reckon I give this like an 8 out of 10 if you're a CSI fan. Or anything like that. And probably if you're not a CSI fan and maybe just looking to have a little fun with a point and click, I probably am going to drop this down to 7. But I do think it's a 7. I do think it's a really good game. Both the dark motives and the original cases, I think they were fun. The cases were fun. It's a shame there's only 10 in total, but well, we got what we got. But yeah, I'm going to go with an 8 out of 10 if you're a CSI fan and a 7 out of 10 if you're not. But that's it for this Let's Play. So, join me next time when we start something new. What's it gonna be? Who knows? I don't know. I haven't even decided yet. I'll see you then.